Hi, this is Ryan, Spencer, Nick, and Becky, and we're the Metcalf mechanics. Our objective in animatronics was to plan, design, and build an animatronic figure that is capable of executing fluid movements in some way under its own self-sustained power. The requirements for the animatronic figure were to carry out movements in some way, to be designed uniquely and constructed with any material, to fulfill the size constraint of a half-meter cube, to have a team-designed creative intent, to be powered by battery, to succeed with regards to creativity, function, and intent, to stay within a $40 budget with all supplies.
The idea that fueled the commencement of our engineering design cycle was to animate a stuffed animal turtle, making it appear to be performing a simple but fluid swimming motion. During our first attempt at constructing MEDI, we encountered some serious challenges that we had to troubleshoot in order to proceed. First, the battery pack we were utilizing to power MEDI was overheating too quickly due to its size. Secondly, the two wheels within the mechanics were clunky and got out of sync relatively quickly. Thirdly, the frame supporting the mechanics was not big enough for the motion to be smooth. Lastly, the frame was too shaky, contributing substantially to the instability of the mechanics. This is us testing MEDI's first version.
Since it wasn't resolved after our initial run of troubleshooting, we still had to figure out a way to prevent the battery pack from overheating. Other problems in our second attempt to animate MEDI were pieces of the mechanic's frame tugging on the stuffing inside MEDI due to the fabric not having enough give, cotton stuffing getting caught on the main motor, MEDI not having a solid foundation, lacking a fair amount of presentation appeal, and the mechanics not having the ability to operate on the inside of MEDI as a result of her cotton stuffing interfering with the motion. During our final round of troubleshooting, we had to resolve all of our preceding problems. We did this by externalizing the mechanics powering MEDI's motion and the frame for moving her fins, providing internal structural support for MEDI's body, giving MEDI a stand to provide a foundation for her movement as well as a visual appeal, and lastly, using a more energy-efficient battery pack with 2 batteries to prevent overheating.
This is a short clip of MEDI's finalized animation. Unfortunately, at Freshman Engineering Design Day, MEDI and the Metcalf mechanics did not place in the top 3. Here is a video clip of MEDI's diorama at Design Day. If we were able to redo our FEDD project, we would focus on finding a way to internalize the mechanics making MEDI move, make the movement slower and more natural, make MEDI's back fins mobile as well, make the head move perhaps on a different axis, make the stand better fitting for more optimum swimming motion, and maybe even make MEDI waterproof to allow her to be submerged. If we were to provide advice for next year's animatronics design groups, we would advocate for teams to purchase their construction supplies early, plan and make a solid design prior to attempting construction, give yourself plenty of time for troubleshooting, as this is the most time-consuming process. Really think outside of the box to make your animatronic figure as complex as possible. Make your figure visually appealing for an excellent first impression at Design Day, and make the motion of your figure look as natural as possible.